सिस्टम से निकालो जी थोड़ा संग मेरे आना थोड़ी बॉडी तो घुमाना क्यों खड़ी हो बन के खंबा
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Maha Creations.
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio D Hottie, where the entertainment gets hotter, hotter, hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Maha Creations.
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
Namaskar.
Namaste.
Namaskara.
Namaskara.
Khushamadi.
Assalamualaikum.
Sat Sri Akal.
मेघांध्र की वंदन
Jai Swami Narayan.
जय माता दी.
Of course, हमारे सारे इस्माइली बाप को बोलेंगे या अली मदद बोला अली मदद बन जाना एंड फीजे मदद को बोलेंगे नी सैम्बला ना सभी लोगों को बोलेंगे आज हैप्पी अष्टमी दुर्गाष्टमी the 8th day मतलब the day before the Navami and then comes the Dashami which is the grand celebration जहाँ पे इंडिया पूरा मतलब the whole अखंड भारत में हम लोग सेलिब्रेट करते हैं different reasons for celebration also and हाँ नवरात्रि के इस अवसर पर we are doing the 9-day specials and we're trying to see if we can talk about all the details, right? The stories about all the Mata, all these stories about Mata, not all the Matas, all the stories about Mata, jo actually if you look at the end of the day is only one person, one individual, one particular entity. Whether you want to call it an energy, whether you call it a human being, whether you call it a Deva or Devi, or whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter as long as the stories are there and you get the essence of the stories.
Yes.
Did I make a sense of the stories?
I see what you did there. So बच्चन अगर आप अभी भी हमें ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं सबसे पहले तो आप सभी लोगों को वेरी वेरी बिग थैंक यू फॉर मेकिंग आवर ढिंचक दांडिया एन अमेजिंग stupendous mind blowing success.
Correct.
I cannot believe how beautiful it was. It was just incredible. Thank you to everybody who came, who enjoyed Vikpa ji, Vandana ji, Madhuri ji, Tanushri ji. I'm just the people that I saw. There's so many people whom we don't even know who showed up.
Some people I didn't see also. I didn't see. I
didn't even see for that matter.
So,
yeah, and you know what's the best part, Altu
What is the
Baba?
best part?
We had people from all religions.
We had people from all ethnicities.
Yeah.
All ethnicities from here and there. I'm not kidding, Manjan. I'm not kidding. You name the ethnicity, we had them there. Maybe the Asians, the Far East Asians, Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, and then we also had people from Europe.
We had people who were black, African Americans.
America.
Yeah, right here. So
it was a wonderful evening.
It was an amazing, beautiful evening, Barijan. And the best part was, people said, do you all know each other? Like, because everybody came like, hey, Faltu, hey, Altu.
Of course.
Of course we do know each other.
Of course we know each other. My goodness.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was just so beautiful and a heartfelt gratitude. It's humbling each and every single time to see how हमें कभी-कभार हमें डर लगता है आलतू और मुझे कि ये कैसे होगा ये होगा कि नहीं I mean कितना मुझे लगता है आलतू बहुत पहले हम लोग महिमा जी के पास जाते थे और हमें ऐसा लगता but it's like miraculous, right? Of course we do what we have to do, reaching out and outreach जो भी है लिखते हैं करते हैं, we are all our bandhus, but somehow the bandhus show up. It's like when you think that the people that you totally rely on sometimes and they're out of action for some reason whatsoever, right? Like COVID. By the way, guys, please be careful. The booster is out, the 5th booster. Please get the 5th, right? It's the 5th apparently.
Well, 5th also has come out, you mean to say.
Yeah, so please get the shots and please be careful.
Yeah.
How many people are getting infected by COVID? How many?
Name it,
my God.
Yeah.
It's really scary. So please be careful out there when you're out, out in the community. And just because we have the vaccination and immunization, ये नहीं है कि सब कुछ खत्म हो गया. I mean, that we're not going to be infected. We remember how life came to a standstill.
Yeah.
less than 3 years ago.
Correct.
Right? So please be careful when you're out there, and please do practice as much as possible. Practice all those hygiene, hand washing. And if you're not comfortable, if you don't know if there's too many people, then please wear a mask if possible, if it's an indoor setting.
Yes.
Concert ho, dance ho, jo bhi ho, jahan pe bhi indoor setting mein, it's really, really hard. So please be careful, because many people have gotten infected just in the people that we know. That's why we were worried. So many people are affected by COVID in our regular usual bandhus, that, oh my God, is this going to happen? And you know what? You guys just keep surprising us every single time. Kahan se pyar aata hai? Mwah! Thank you God, thank you Goddess. And right as that we say, we're going into a segue with what is special today, Banajan. Of course, हम लोग नवरात्रि के सारे दिन हम लोग शुरू किए with the सफ़ेद शुक्रवार, right? Where we talked about Ma Shailaputri on the first day. Then we had Ma Brahmacharini. Then we had Ma Chandraghanta. Then we had Ma Kushmanda. And then Ma Skandamata. And we left you there because we had Saturday and Sunday we had off, right? We didn't have a show. So for Saturday and Sunday, it was Ma Katyayani and Ma Kalratri, who were the two people that were celebrated during that time. And Ma Katyayani obviously was invoked during our Dinchak Dandiya.
Very good.
Right? तो आज कौन है? आज अष्टमी पे कौन मेजर गॉडेस है जिनको हम लोग इन्वोक करते हैं? आप अगर हमारा फेसबुक का फीड देख रहे हैं, हमारे यूट्यूब का फीड देख रहे हैं, इट्स ऑलरेडी रिटन आउट देयर. आलतू बाबा ऑलरेडी हैज महा गौरी, दैट इज ऑलरेडी लिस्टेड आउट देयर ऑन टॉप. आप देख सकते हो. एंड व्हाई महा गौरी? वेल बनजन, apparently according to Hindu mythology, this 8th day of Navratri is dedicated to Maha Gowri क्योंकि she attained the Gaur Varna by rigorous penance. And the Maha Gowri actually means the one that is extremely bright. And she mounts an ox. The Maha Gowri is riding an ox. All along you heard about the lion, the tiger, and we had different things. Right? She's sitting on a lotus and different things. This is the roop that she has dharanofied.
So here's a trivia question for everybody out there. Which particular other goddess roop is on the ox?
On an ox?
No, actually, no, it's on the bull, yeah. This is an ox, is it?
This is an ox, apparently. Well, is it Nandi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nandi. Which other goddess is, you're saying which other avatar of this same goddess, or?
No, it's okay. It's fine. We already got it, so it's fine. You got the answer.
You got the answer?
Nandi was other Vahan which he used. The first one.
Oh, Shailaputri, right? Yeah. Correct. Shailaputri?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. तो आपको आज मौका है बंधुजन हमारे साथ यहाँ पे शामिल होने का on this wonderful day. We happy Durga to everybody, happy अष्टमी to all the बंधुs who are celebrating. हम आपको बता दें कि आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं about महागौरी Mondays, यानी कि महागौरी का जो significance है वो क्या है, and आज का कलर क्या है आपको कॉल करके बताना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आलतू भी अलग कलर पहना है, मैं भी अलग कलर पहनी हूँ.
Very true.
So what is the color? Which color is it today? Color. What color during this day of Navratri? Day 8 do you choose? आपको कॉल करना है 4089122479. एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089122479. And in the meanwhile, Altu Baba,
yes, बोलो.
हम लोग महागौरी के बारे में थोड़ा बात करें क्या, या बंधु से?
Why don't we do that? Why don't you first give us stories about the other one, Kalratri and Katyayani? You have something on that?
I have to pull it up, Altu Baba.
हाँ, जब तक ये pull up कर ले मुझे आपको बोल दे कि आज हमारा जो show है is coming after 2 days. We had 2 days break. One wonderful break was on Saturday where we actually had Dandiya. We also invoked there itself Katyayani, right? And then Sunday was Kalratri. Now उसका significance बताएंगे हम लोग, लेकिन अगर आपने हमारे इवेंट पे आया तो पहला हमारा एक थैंक यू हमारा प्लीज एक्सेप्ट कीजिएगा. We are filled with gratitude because of all the love you showed for our event. It was a stupendous, successful event because we actually had more people than what it was last year. right? Because we've been doing this dandiya for the past 4 or 5 years now. And jab bhi hum log, we always have been blessed to have your people come in. We had a very special thing. We actually had live singing of dandiya, just the way how it happened in everybody's houses. We had prasad vitran. We also had we had snack boxes, chai. People were commenting about the chai, saying what a wonderful chai it was, and all for a very affordable rate of just $15. Include food also, Manajan. I'm not kidding. Food and everything else. So, agar aapne dandiya stick nahi tha lag raha, $20. Somebody came and told me, why can't we have more such events where community comes together and it's not heavy on the pocket? Yeah, no matter how much you think about how affluent community, हमारा पैसा फेंकेंगे, अलग बात है. But the point was, I think was you guys come and you enjoy, and that's what we liked about our factor. We don't, because we're a non-profit, we just trying to make money here. We're trying to create those experiences and memories for people. And I'm totally, my whole Sunday was about catching up on all the messages people have been sending me about what a wonderful event it was. No, it was nothing to do with me or for the matter of Faltoni. It was the whole team which actually worked towards it, and I want to give a thank you to the team as well who put this team event together for us.
Right, absolutely. तो अगर आप अभी भी शामिल हो रहे हैं, we are continuing our saga of the Navratri stories, Manajan, जो हम लोग आपके लिए लेके आए थे. And if you want to be part of our show today, आप हमें call कर सकते हैं on our studio number, that is 408 912-2479, or on our video call number, and we are asking you what is the color significance for today, the day 8. But Altu said, let's talk a little bit about day 6 and day 7 जो weekend पे चला गया क्योंकि हम लोग काम करने अब हमारा show
because there's many people actually told me that अरे मतलब आपका जो वो कथा था माता जी का बहुत interesting था. But not everybody gets opportunity to go to temple, right? See, people are stuck in traffic sometimes, and then weekday पे भूल ही जाओ. People trying to do this, learn, try to tap into their spiritual side, right? To say, unlike in churches and other places where I have to go at least one day, they're supposed to go to church. हमारे यहाँ पे ऐसा होता नहीं है ना. We're not mandating anybody to go to temple every once in a while, but once in a week, once in a while you can go for sure. Mata tek ke aa jao, right? So people are feeling connected about it. So why don't you just share that information with them, Faltoni? I think that will make more sense.
तो जो कात्यायनी क्या कहलाती है, she is celebrated or invoked on the 6th day of Navratri. That was on Saturday, Manajan. And why Katyayani? Apparently, according to legends, okay, this is all just Googled information. We're not sure. It's folklore. Different people have different stories. But apparently there was a sage named Kat. Okay, who had a son named Katya.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this sage named Katyayan took birth as his descendant of Katya.
Okay.
Katya. Okay.
Okay.
This apparently the sage Katyayan did not have a child.
Okay.
He did major penance and begged the gods for a child. And in the meanwhile, while the gods were still deciding whether he has done enough penance or not, there was this demon called Mahishasura, who was gandh machawafying on in the 3 worlds. He was totally having a gall of a time, and he was harassing the gods, and he was harassing humans, everybody all around the place, and he was creating a lot of trouble, and his oppression was becoming majorly intolerable. So tab it seems the gods jo dev lok hai na, Indradev and all his his whole paltan, they all went to Bhagwan Sri Vishnu and said, you're the protector, please give us a way to end Mahishasura. But Mahishasura also had this thing, right? He had a boon that he will not be defeated by either one of the trinities. Not Brahma, not Vishnu, not Maheshwara. So, what do we do in that case? So, at that time, Vishnu came up with an idea. He said, neither one of us can single-handedly defeat him. How about we combine all our forces? So, all Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara came together, and the energy that they created became Shakti.
Okay.
And that effusive energy that these guys created, it kind of the Shakti, it emitted like a flame, it seems.
Okay.
And that flame took the form of Katyayani, the one born of Katyayan. So Katyayani, and then that manifestation of Durga is what came to be born of this sage Katyayan, as a result of which she became known as Katyayani. And apparently she was created to end the sins that were committed by the demons, and she was born as a fighter.
Oh wow.
With all the energies to defeat, to vanquish, she was born with that. And she had this resplendent form. The way Katyayani is celebrated is, she has this resplendent form with 3 eyes, 18 hands,
Wow.
and was as bright as 1,000 suns.
Oh wow.
That much energy she had in her, and the gods gifted her with a lot of weapons, apparently, because 18 hands, you need a weapon for each hand, right?
Correct.
And they said all the weapons that she needs to kill Mahishasura. Shiva gave her the Trishul, Vishnu gave her the Sudarshana Chakra, Varuna gave her the conch shell, which is a Shankha, Agni gave her a dart, Vayu gave her a bow, Surya gifted her a quiver, Indra gifted her the thunderbolt, right? Kubera gave her a mace, Brahma gifted her a rosary and a water pot, and Kala gave her a sword and a shield, and Vishwakarma gave her the battle axe.
Wow.
To chop heads off, right? And many other weapons. And Katyayani came in riding a lion. She's depicted as riding a
So
lion.
Katyayani also, could it be that is the Durga Ma? Ma Durga, who is celebrated across the northern part of India.
Correct.
Ah.
Thus armed, Katyayani, she proceeded towards the Vindhya mountains, where Mahishasura lived, supposedly.
Oh.
And there is an interesting story on this Mahishasura also. His father Rambha was actually the king of demons, the king of the Asuras. And he fell in love with this princess Mahishi, okay, who was cursed to be a water buffalo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So Mahisha is the Sanskrit word for buffalo. Mahishasura was born out of the union of Rambha and Mahishi,
A water buffalo.
who was in the form of water buffalo. Due to this lineage, he was able to change his form between an asura and a buffalo.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah. So when a fierce battle took place between Ma Katyayani and Mahishasura, she defeated him and she cut his head off with a sword.
Wow.
The slaying of Mahishasura is celebrated as Durga Puja in many parts of India.
Correct.
So she's also named as Mahishasura Mardini, which means the one who vanquished or killed Mahishasura. So according to Bhagavad Purana, young marriageable girls in Gokula apparently observed a fast during the entire month of Margashirsha, and they worshipped goddess Katyayani to get Lord Krishna apparently as their husband.
Wow.
Yeah, they made earthen deity of the goddess and they worshipped it. From then on, it is believed that girls who observe a fast and worship Katyayani on Navratri day 6 will find worthy husbands.
Oh my God, this is interesting, Vadani. How come we didn't talk about this before?
Playing right into Altu Baba's, whole tirade about dogma and how the sexist culture. Okay, and in Tamil Nadu, apparently, Devi Kanya Kumari, the virgin goddess, is said to be an avatar of Ma Katyayani.
Okay.
And she is worshipped during Pongal, which coincides with Makar Sankranti.
Nice.
So that was Katyayani's story on
Okay.
the 6th day of Navratri.
All right.
And if you're wondering what is the story that happened on 7th day of Navratri, Bandhujan,
Okay, so are we going to share that right now?
do you want to share it?
Why
or do you
not?
have a Bandhu calling?
So what we don't have Bandhu calling because Bandhus are listening right now and to learn more about it. Some Bandhus are still on the high of what happened in the event on Saturday, so I can
They're
imagine.
probably still sleeping, huh?
Yeah, they probably are still trying to, so what's the word to use? I'm using and look for. They're trying to not sleep it off, get back to the groove,
Uh-huh.
Hota hai, when you have so much of fun, sometimes happens that way.
Right.
Okay,
right.
good. So now we just have talked about Katyayani, correct?
Yes.
And Katyayani ji, of course, Katyayani, Ma
Katyayani
Ma
ji.
Katyayani. माँ कात्यायनी,
हाँ.
राइट, इनके बारे में बात किया हमने,
हाँ.
अभी आप बताओ काला रात्रि के बारे में, माँ काला रात्रि.
So, oh, by the way, color that people would wear on Saturday, which was day 6,
Grey.
would have been grey.
Correct.
That was the color that.
We don't know why, but that's what color you're saying the people wanted to wear. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Huh.
So the next day, of course, is day 7 of Navratri, and that day, people wore the color. The color that you would wear is orange. Okay? That was Sunday. That was yesterday. Now, what is the goddess that is celebrated on day 7 is Ma Kalaratri.
Wow.
That's right. For those of you who don't know what Ma Kal Ratri is, she's the goddess that is worshipped on the 7th day of Navratri. Kal refers to time as well as death in Hindi.
Wow.
Whereas Ratri refers to night and darkness or ignorance. So, Ma Kal Ratri is the one who brings the death of darkness, or the one who completely ends ignorance. She is commonly referred to as, what do you think? Kal Ratri. What do you think? Kal Ratri.
What is it? What about that?
What is she referred to as in short form if you were to give Kal Ratri dark naam?
Dark Naam.
Yeah.
Kali.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the Kali Genesis
Yes.
story?
Yes.
Wow.
She is the most terrorizing form of the Navadurgas. She is the
Nice.
most terrorizing form. Her complexion is dark as night. She has untied, unruly hair, lot of hair. And she has 4 hands, and she carries a scimitar, a thunderbolt in 2 of her hands.
So,
Okay.
but wait a bit. So this story has kind of digressed beyond what we were talking about last time. Because last time we were trying to get the reference in, okay, you know, was that the story is about a particular lady who's going to get married to the loved one, right?
Yeah, she
How
got
is this? How is this one? This is after marriage.
Hey, she got married. This is all after that, no? This is all after. So, how this is a parallel track that's running, I think, Altu Baba.
Is it parallel?
It looks like a parallel track because there you have for Tarakasura, you had Skanda Mata giving
Correct.
birth to Skanda, right?
Correct.
The
And that also
union
was
had
to actually,
happen there.
and that had also had to be for slaying of a particular demon again.
Correct.
Okay.
And then they had to find there's an end to somebody to end Mahishasura.
Oh,
So for
yeah.
Mahishasura, they had to Skanda couldn't possibly do anything. They had to get all the 3 Trimurtis.
Yeah.
Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara had to come together, right, to create a special someone.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Kal Ratri Kal Ratri is, I think, the next step after this. What she does is, she supposedly, I think it's the aftermath of killing Mahishasura.
Okay.
Where the battle is still not over, right? I think that's what's happening in this case. There are many interesting stories behind apparently this terrorizing form of Durga, right? Once apparently there were 2 demons named Shumbha and Nishumbha.
Oh.
Okay, and they invaded Devaloka and defeated Indra and his army.
Okay,
They
but we
kind
have
of-
a caller waiting in line. You want to take first take the call?
okay, let's go. Namaskar, आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है. Pam Pam, मैं कौन है जी? Hello.
Pausarani and House Baba, how are you?
कैसे
Yeah,
हैं
good. आप
विभाजी?
कैसे हो विभाजी?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
हाँ.
Very interesting stories. I had no idea about some of this stuff.
Oh really? तो आप हमें थैंक यू कहने के लिए फोन किया आज कुछ और कुछ शेयर करने वाले हैं
Oh
हमसे.
yeah, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Yes, this is very interesting. I didn't know, about the story of the 6th day or the 7th day, or even the Kali Ma story. I mean, I had like a very vague idea, but I didn't. मतलब इतना detail में I didn't know.
No, actually, in
Yes,
fact,
thank you.
even I was not aware that there was a different story, Genesis story for Kalima, right, based on this one,
Right,
because I always thought Kalima was a parallel story happening somewhere else.
Huh.
As if I say that, I meant to say like it's in the same universe we're talking about, because we're talking about multiverse right now,
Right.
And so I was like, probably somewhere's got to come, but now it's come now. So there is inclusion in all the stories right now. If you look at it as a connecting string between all, right? Valtwani, that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea. I knew some of the names of the Devis, but since last week, all the shows that you guys did, it was very, very very enlightening and very insightful also. Very
Oh,
fun.
wonderful. So you said so. आपने बताया कि you some of the names you knew. Is it because you're already friends with them on Facebook?
कौन रहे?
नहीं मतलब vaguely, you know.
I know. I just get. Okay, I'm giving you a hard
Back
time.
of our mind.
Okay, fine.
And I'm falling right for it.
I know. I was giving you a hard time. Don't worry. It's fine. But anyway, but today's day is day 8. People should not get confused with that. We're actually talking about the 2 days which just went by. One was on the thing, and again, thank you, Vibaji. You were there in the event. I just want to make sure that you also know that we really appreciate all the love and support you guys give us. The Sekri family is so nice to us.
Absolutely fabulous. I feel so blessed and fortunate to have been a part of it. And
Thank
you're
you.
right. We are still getting. It is like a dance hangover. We are still recovering from that.
Yeah, many people told me that actually. In fact, this morning I talked to a few of them, and then they were like, no. Some people inquire about the show, right? Or is the show happening now? So they asked me the question.
Yeah, of course it would happen. What did you expect? It's Navratri. We kicked it
Hey,
off.
but-
right?
No. As expected. I mean, ekdam dhamakedar. Just like last year, it was amazing. I mean, everybody was so happy. The colors were vibrant. Believe me, karoge. I sent some pictures of the food to India, and even they were impressed. They were, oh my God, the snacks look absolutely delicious.
I can imagine what packaging, Mike.
I
Whoever
know.
thought of the packaging? Think about the packaging. What beautiful packaging it was. My God, whoever
And we
thought
got
that?
sold out of the food also.
I know. Food, by the way, you know what? The
Food,
best
yeah,
thing.
we-
Oh, एक minute. I want to say this. Vibaji, sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you short. But I want to say this because I'm very proud of it. My goal going into this event, as you know, every event I always crib about the fact there's so much of wastage.
Yeah.
We did zero wastage. हाँ चाय का 2-3 बस 2 फ्लास्क चाय था unfortunately we could
वो
not
extra last
extra
बना.
last बनाया था हमने but of course that's pretty much compared to what used to happen in previous events and all
Yeah.
right.
Chai was amazing. Chai was
amazing. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Annaji who actually made the chai for us.
All the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I want to give a shout out to Annaji and also to Jaisi ji who actually made extra set of chai for us towards the end.
Yeah.
Because we were running out of chai.
Yeah.
So people loved it. It was actually we had a close total attendance of 225 people, and that many boxes were made, food was made and used up. Right?
Huh.
Was that a good thing?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Absolutely. It was a roaring success as always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. And thank you so much. And आपने call किया and you shared about the fact that you didn't know about the stories, but thank you for putting an effort to learn about it. Also, I really appreciate that because that's also important, right? If we might share whatever we share, but if people don't want to listen to it, right?
No, but you might have a different story, right? Like it's Alto ने एक बार कहा था, it's not actually necessarily written tradition.
Yeah.
It's also oral tradition, right? It's
Yeah.
passed on from generation to generation. कथा के जो हरि कथा कहते हैं या जो
Interpretation matters, right?
Yeah. So
Interpretation matters.
yeah.
And it's also interesting because different parts of India, matlab the same story, the narrative may be a little different, but like I said, for me it was all very vague. So no, this has been really, really, really nice.
हाँ, and आपने एक चीज नहीं बताया जो I'm very impressed actually. She didn't say I did double check what Faltoni said last time.
Yeah.
Super impressed, Vibaji. My goodness. अरे अगर मैं वो नहीं करता विभाजी आई विल नॉट बी आलतू बाबा करेक्ट
नहीं
है ना?
अगर वो नहीं करता तो आप फिर से जाके चेक करती ना.
Hey, that was not me, okay? That was totally a Faltwani.
Hey.
That particular comment was totally Faltwani. Very well, thank you so much.
Jokes apart.
Yeah.
Huh?
Jokes apart, something she said.
What did you say? क्या बोला आपने?
I said jokes apart, you guys are great sources of knowledge, and I think they're in the best of it.
Not me, Faltwani.
We're just conduits.
I am a
that's all.
source of anti-knowledge.
We're not ये जो हम जानते हैं. Actually, I'm also learning a lot because I honestly thought Kali ka Genesis story was something else, but now I'm coming to know that
Right.
it's something else. And I heard, for me, the way Kali comes to an end, right,
Yeah.
is something else that I'd heard.
Oh my God, Faltwani,
So-
something came to your mind just now.
What?
You know, I have these visions sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You know what vision I got right now?
What?
I totally thought of a knockout heroine.
Yeah.
Knockout heroine.
Oh.
Alia Bhatt.
Why?
She'll be Kalia Bhatt.
Kalia Bhatt. Oh God.
I'm sure Ayan Mukherjee listening to our show right now is penning down the concept. Kalia.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, they'll mess it up. Yeah, I'm sure people like you and Vibha and all go watch the movie also.
No, be
because
quiet.
Alia, but oh, cute.
Nobody,
They have
nobody, no.
They have Ralia ki Maha, so sweet.
Who's Ralia?
Ranbir and
Isha, they call themselves Ralia. How bakwas it is, God.
or it will be called
Yeah, no, I don't think we're not Alia but fans, but we are fans of, I think, like the stories that this lady manages to get, the script she manages to get. I think we go more for that, right, Falku?
Yeah, you went especially for the script of Brahmastra. I agree with you. Yeah.
No. I just,
हमें थोड़ी पता था यार.
हाँ, then you said you go only for the script. क्यों इतना ऐसे बोलते हो आप लोग ना सही में यार?
we didn't go for the script. I went because I knew the movie is going to be horrible.
Yeah, you went because you like torture.
No, I just
You
wanna-
have a what do you call that?
But I did. I like Ranbir Kapoor. What is the big deal? I like Ranbir Kapoor, and he disappointed me again. So it's okay. That's
That means you like to get disappointed.
No,
In life,
he-
you like to get disappointed. You got used to it.
no. He disappointed. I am not disappointed with any of his movies. In fact, I only got disappointed with one movie, which was Ranbir
So if
Kapoor.
you not got disappointed by any of his movies, you have not seen many of his movies because all of his movies is disappointing.
No.
anyway.
What nonsense. Rocket Singh is amazing. Wake Up Sid is amazing. Barfi is amazing. Jaka Jasoos also I liked. I liked Tamasha 2. I liked...
Savariya,
no, I've not seen
Besharam.
I've not seen those.
Want me to
two.
give more?
I haven't seen those. That's the whole thing.
Oh, Besharam was really bad.
I haven't seen those. That's the whole idea. I didn't watch the movies that were really bad, supposedly.
That's
but,
because I used to take you to the movies, right? That's why.
I've not seen Ajay.
Then
Premji
later on, you chose to go with Vibha.
that's true actually. She's like, okay, put a full stop. Anyway, विषय से नहीं भटकते हैं.
नहीं
Let's
भटको.
talk a little bit
Very
about.
important.
हाँ, तो आपको अष्टमी के बारे में क्या मालूम है आपके हिसाब से? What is the color on अष्टमी?
I have no idea, but I am going to make a guess and say red.
वाह.
आपने मुझे देखा and आपने पहचाना नहीं कलर क्या हो सकता है?
Okay, I'm going to then say green. But I thought you and Alsu Baba would be twinning, but आप लोग twin नहीं कर रहे ना आज.
आज नहीं ट्विन कर रहे.
अरे बाबा हम कभी ट्विन नहीं करते आपके नजरिए से ट्विन होते हैं हम लोग हमारा सोच अलग है पूरी
बहुत
तरह से
अलग है. Oh my God, इतना
ये
अलग
मैं
है.
कहा और ये
Thank
कहा
God.
ऐसा ना
क्या?
So then guys, the color of the day is green for sure.
Great.
It's peacock green. Yes,
Peacock.
yes, you're right.
Ah,
You're right. And yesterday was?
orange, you guys.
Yes. Aren't you glad
देगा
that you got the answer
हमारा
right?
फाल्तनी भी करेक्टली ऑरेंज पहना था ना कल सही है ना
हाँ,
वाह वेरी गुड कीप इट अप
correct.
ऊपर रखो
तो माँ काल रात्रि के बारे में कुछ सुनना चाहेंगी आप?
Absolutely.
आप बताएंगे
Always,
रेफरेंस
always.
सुनेंगे अभी सही में हद कर दिया आपने यार हाँ बोलो
हाँ, तो माँ काल रात्रि की उनका जो स्टोरी है
हाँ
अपेरेंटली एक नहीं दो पंटर थे.
पंटर
हाँ, एक तो था शुंभा, दूसरा निशुंभा.
ओहो
एंड इन दोनों ने जाके इंद्र की लगा दी. मतलब दे वेंट एंड दे
क्या लगा दी फोन लगा दी
नहीं मतलब वाट लगा दी.
Uh-huh.
So they went there and they gave him a really hard time.
व्हाट
Yeah, they took over his kingdom. So स्वर्गलोक को इन्होंने इन्वेट कर दिया.
आई हैव वेरी स्ट्रांग फीलिंग ये सब जड़ फसाड का जड़ है हमारे इंद्र साहब
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली.
सब उसको हाँ उसके इसको बचाने के लिए ना चक्कर में क्या क्या करना पड़ता है
का उस जमाने से कुर्सी के पीछे देखो.
हाँ पॉलिटिक्स यार
स्वर्गलोक
politics.
स्वर्गलोक के आजा.
है ना सही बात है आई एग्री विथ यू
तो इंद्र ने क्या किया? स्वर्ग घुमा दिया. He lost his kingdom to Nishumba and Shumba. So then what he does, he runs with all the gods and to Himalayas to seek help.
हाँ
And it seems he
बचाओ, मुझे
prayed
बचाओ.
to goddess Parvati and he said, please help me get my kingdom back. तब पार्वती ने she supposedly created Chandi.
ओहो
And she sent her to kill the demons. And in the battlefield, Shumba and Nishumbha sent two demons called Chanda and Munda.
ओहो
And Chandi created another goddess apparently called Kali to fight Chanda Munda.
ओह वाओ
Okay. And then Kali killed both of them and thus became known as Chamunda.
ओह वाओ
Yeah.
चामुंडेश्वरी Huh.
Yeah, so she came to be known as Chamunda, and then another demon called Rakta Bij was sent to kill Kali.
Okay.
And his Rakta means blood, and his Bij obviously is seed, right? So he had a boon that he had received.
Every drop will actually create one more of his.
Yes, yes, every
Take a
drop.
DNA
Oh
manipulation.
my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was Rakshas.
As soon as a drop of his blood falls to the ground, a lookalike of his clone will be created, Rakta Bij.
Yeah.
And this is who gave the boon again?
Brahma.
What? How easily he is given boons?
I
left,
know.
right,
What
is-
you even thought of
okay.
any concept? That's why I said the Bole Brahma. That's why he doesn't have any temples over here. Because if he has temples, he will go ask all kinds of stuff and give it
Guys,
out to you.
I have a question. Why was Lord Brahma giving boots for Rakshas also?
Hey, hello. What do you mean by Lakshas? They're all nice people. What are you talking about?
So-
Rakshas, don't feel like, oh, Rakshas are bad people. No, it's not that at all. Asuras are not bad people.
No, I
They're-
mean like the Rakshas, Asurs, why were the gods, or like we like to call them maybe goodies, why were the goody gods giving boots to these Rakshas?
Yeah, if they do a reward, there's rewarding, and that's what. No, AB therapy is not working nowadays because that's what doesn't work that way. You can't reward
they,
and
no, they showed that they have they performed austere.
Yeah, so
severe
the
penance,
reward for the
rigorous-
penance was given, so they were more reward oriented. So penance kiya, हाँ, very good. Penance किया, तू ले बाबा, तू ले,
हाँ, तू
जी
जो
ले.
चाहे मांग ले ऐसे बोल के उन्होंने दे दिया तो इसका ये था.
Yeah.
तो-
That also is a lesson for us to understand about ego.
Yeah.
ईगो में हम लोग सब हाँ बोल देते हैं,
हाँ.
पर मैं समझते नहीं कि होता कि नहीं मालूम नहीं मुझे.
Yeah.
है ना? That's what we got to be very careful about. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? This Rakta Bij, it seems he was like every time she was trying to chop him off, and then more were coming up. So when she realized that it's impossible to kill Rakta Bij as long as his blood falls to the ground.
Then she said, okay, I'll take the rakta, put some soda in it and drink it off like
So
Coke.
you know what she
Oh
did?
my God.
Yes. She, a furious Ma Kalratri, apparently started drinking the blood of each of the clones of the Rakta Bij.
Yeah.
That she attacked to prevent the blood from falling onto the ground.
And the best part was, after she done that is when she went totally crazy. When I say crazy, I'm talking about she went totally berserk.
Yeah, and Chandi killed Shumbha Nishumbha and thus helped Indra and the other gods to get their kingdom back from the Asuras.
Yeah. And then what happened? They created one more big problem. Now Kali's god is high on the blood already.
Yes, exactly.
Now what do you do of that?
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
So what happened was this Ma Kalratri supposedly, she, even though she has such a demonic kind of form, right, where she's a terrorizing kind of form, she's worshipped. Apparently, she destroys all evildoers. Okay, but she's very benevolent towards her devotee. So if an evil doer is her devotee, she still grants their wishes.
Okay, let's rephrase that. Wait, no, hold on, let's rephrase that. That's wrongly read.
Yeah,
It's wrongly read because it's in English.
yeah,
It actually is not that. If at all anybody, for the matter, if they have sinned, if they repent,
yeah.
she would allow them the opportunity to repent. She was that kind of person, and she used to be always. She would never go against her dharma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her purpose is just that. So wow, that's what actually brought the downfall of her also, right?
Right.
What was the end of Kalaratri?
What was the end of Kalratri? I don't know the story. At the end of the
Oh,
Kalratri.
I just I'm like the ad. The voice comes up like coming up right now in the near theater near you. Blah 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 kind of voice, right? So I'm just saying people you can listen to this particular person's story coming up right now. Just have this. आप अपने popcorn जो है घर पे जाके खाइएगा. कार में बैठते हुए आप बस ये story सुनिएगा please.
अभी सुनते हैं. अभी 8th day में पहुंच गए हम लोग.
Very good. बताओ.
And 8th day का जैसे विभा जी ने बताया, I think the color is the color green.
हाँ.
Right?
Green.
हाँ. लेकिन she's known as Maha Gowri. And why Maha Gowri? Well, Maha Gowri apparently has, there are many versions to the story. The most popular is this. After killing everybody, all the demons in the form of Kalratri, Parvati was supposedly left with skin as dark as night. So her husband Shiva teased her with the nickname Kali Kali, which means dark skinned. Agitated, she applied to Brahma, apparently.
Again?
She applied to Brahma by undergoing severe penance and apparently lasting many days.
And she wants skin
said,
lightning.
I want skin lightning. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, she wanted to regain her fair skin. Then, pleased with her, Brahma advised her to take a bath in the Manas Sarovar river in the Himalayas, and some local variants replace the Manas Sarovar river with the holy Ganges river. But again, there's like multiple versions to the story.
So even there, I feel it very, very interesting.
Very sexist
Yes.
and very like racist.
Yeah,
kind
thank
of-
you very
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Why would
Very
goddess want to?
funny
Why can't goddess just click and say, okay, I changed my skin color,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Why always go towards China to get skin lightening
And
done?
why should she get offended? Why should her husband mock her color?
Thank you very much.
He's like, oh, what?
But
You're
he
like
himself,
color shaming
as
them.
he himself, very handsome.
Yeah, yeah,
He
exactly.
himself dark skinned fellow.
Yeah, yeah.
My goodness. Sorry about that, yeah.
Yeah.
People are going to hate me on this anyway. Deepa's not going to call today. I know she's very tired.
But anyway, apparently she when she regained her her fair complexion, white complexion is nonsense. What they write seriously sometimes. When she regained her fair complexion and her beauty, she came to be known as Maha Gowri, which means extremely fair. In another and in another story they say Parvati wishes to beget Lord Shiva as her husband, and as per Rishi Narad's advice, she undergoes severe penance to we all know that, right, where she foregoes all the comforts, blah blah blah, and her body is covered with dirt, soil, insects, dry leaves, blah, all that stuff. Then, pleased by her devotion, Shiva apparently bathes her in the water of the Ganges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that
When you
flows
already
from
had-
his,
when-
flows from his locks, it seems.
And yeah, he does, because that's where Ganga lives, right, supposedly.
Yeah.
The point is, he could have done before, right?
Huh?
He could have done it before.
No,
Why
apparently.
couldn't she share with him?
Well, that's one version of the story, and they say that after he washed her, she emerged as a jasmine flower. And she was clothed. Yeah, she emerged as white as a jasmine flower, and all completely clothed in white. That's
Yeah,
why she's
but
called
one thing I
Mahagauri.
really want to bring to attention people out here, people don't know about it. You know, I'm an alternative thing, right? You didn't talk about Kalratri's Vahana. You talked about everybody's Vahana. You even said that this particular, Ma Gowri, you said Ma Gowri also has a driven a ox.
A white bull. Yeah.
Bull or a ox?
Bull.
They're two
apparently.
different sort of things.
No, now this story is saying bull.
Bull, okay, bull, fine, white bull. But you never talked of the fact what was the Vahana for Kalratri? Neither did Vibha ask you. Vibha, what is the Vahana of Kalratri? Do you know?
Kalima.
What
Vahan as in
Vahana
vehicle.
matlab
Like
the vehicle, right? Vehicle?
yes, what is the vehicle? So every goddess has been seated on something very nice and royal and regal. There is like Katyayani was on a lion, Durga Ma,
Yeah.
right? And lion actually helped, eat up or drink up all those small things also. But in the case of Kalratri, do you know what was the vehicle they actually symbolized for her?
No, I don't know.
Is that of a donkey?
What?
Yes.
What?
The reason behind that also.
Why? What is it?
Symbolism.
Okay, why don't?
Why?
Symbolism.
What is symbolism?
It serves humanity. Most of them are domesticated. So serves humanity. And if you don't know about one thing about donkeys, donkeys are very, very ferocious. You're a lot better to have a donkey as opposed to a dog in your yard, in a farm.
What?
Yes, they are so ferocious, they attack wolves. Or rather, as in they don't go attacking something, but something comes in their way, they have the worst bites.
Oh wow.
And the people are being injured more with donkeys as opposed to anything else.
They have
don't mess
the
with it.
worst kicks.
Yeah, no, and you don't mess with the donkey, most importantly.
उनके लात ऐसे लात होते हैं, my goodness.
नहीं,
Joke.
लात हीच नहीं है. What I'm saying is they are so domesticated and yet ferocious, and that was symbolism of the Mata, right?
Wow.
And also some people also say that because all the animals have the thing, why didn't they have this one? Is what they say. So,
Yeah.
but I'm going to say that there is always something positive in any animal. There's always something positive about it, and this situation में that donkey, it's ferocious. At the same time, it is serving. It is serving humanity. She was created to serve the humanity, right? So she was there for a purpose of cleansing the world of any kind of wickedness. She also is called Muh Devi in many places.
Oh really?
The person who removes out. So it's not only she's on a donkey, she also is she has a broom in her hand, clearing out all kinds of negativities in the world. The idea is that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now you know. So next time you call somebody a donkey, please make sure that nobody's sitting on him. He might kind of broom or swoop.
Oh
against it.
Lord, have mercy.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you so much विभाजी कि आपने कॉल किया. आज आपने तीन देवियों के बारे में सुन लिया. कात्यायनी, and then you had Kalratri, and
आपका
now
जन्म धन्य हो गया.
Mahagauri that we are talking about. And yeah. So, and of course, today is the day. And what do you offer to Mahagauri? You offer a coconut.
Oh.
Very simple, no?
When the first part she liked it actually, but
Yeah.
later on she said the nut she felt like,
What? Coconut. Oh, Coca-Cola. Okay.
yeah, she said she was.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
Vibal, oh my god, Coke, really? Like me?
Yeah.
Oh, nut, okay. Oh.
And on this day, apparently, they do the Kanya Pujan, right? They give it to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
So
do
sweet.
Kanya Pujan.
Yeah. They call it Kanjake also.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
Thank you so much, Vibaji, for calling, and happy Durga.
Thank you.
Durga
Thank you
Ashtami.
for all
Gauri,
the
Maha Gauri to
information.
you.
Yeah.
yeah, thank you so
Same
much.
to you guys.
All right,
Thanks,
you have a
guys.
good one. Take
Hey,
care.
but none of the stories you talk about Ganesh, is it?
No, nobody's talked about Ganeshi. I thought Mahagauri will have something to do with Ganeshi.
Yeah, we know that Gauri is the person. Gauri was. So, Mahagauri is considered to be very radiant,
Right.
right?
Right.
And Ganesh ji ka Genesis story is very interesting because he, though actually, technically, I don't know what right word to use, but yeah, Shivji unke daddy hai. Nahi hai. But the point is one thing, so Father is on the other mic, she turned the mic off so you couldn't hear what she's trying to say, Bhajan.
Acha.
The thing is, technically, Ma Gauri is the only person who is using technology. Chandan jo hai, which is Chandan also again bright thing, right?
She took.
That's why she's Gauri. Gauri is always bright color.
Yeah.
So she took the Chandan from her body and she made a putla and she breathed life into it.
Yeah.
So that actually tells me one thing, Father. The story which you read about her doing penance for Brahma is not something which I would believe. Somebody didn't know. I don't think it's true.
I don't know.
Because why would she want a penance, brother? She could just pick you up a call and, hey, Brahma ji, I did so much for you. Give me white color.
Oh God, what? What's it?
No, I'm just thinking about it. She could just. She done so much for Lok Kalyan.
तो इतना सोच रहा है तो बाबा she could just telepathically transmit it to him, no?
And actually, she doesn't have to do that also, right? She could just directly change when she can actually breathe life into a particular Chandan ka putla,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She can as well do it for herself also, no?
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, that you bring up a good point.
Thank you.
Shivji
Always
is Ganesha's father because he takes away the life and then he breathes life back into Ganesha.
Ulta. Shivji made her Ardhangi some time ago, right? When he married her, she became Ardhangi, right?
Yeah.
So, half his body is her. And she would have been with him. So, it would have been, all those things would have mixed together. And she went to go bathe. Before she bathed, she went and she used Chandan to, and that of course, Shivji ka sweat also will be there, no? Chandan, Vandan, all those things, along with the ashes and all will be there.
Right.
So, obviously, Shivji definitely would have been one of the, contributor for the content of Ganeshji.
Okay.
Anyway, right now, some institutes, I know they put fatwa against us in Hindu style.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure everybody actually enjoys what we're talking about. And also start thinking in terms of, is it true? Logic hai kya? Nahi hai? Nahi hai to think of something else. But right now, Banja, let me tell you, it's time for us to be signing off, Aldwani, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Any closing thoughts before we go?
Just saying that, Banjan, these are different stories that we are bringing from different parts of the world. We're reading up on different areas. If you have something that you want to share here, definitely do so. But on this particular day, I think more than anything else, it's not about the color, it's not about the skin. I think it's more about virtue, signaling that, one has to learn to be humble, and one has to learn that difficulty and challenges are faced even by the gods.
That's true.
And just because we're going through it, it's just to say that we emerge out of it stronger. That's what I feel. That's
true.
the message that you take away
Wonderful.
from
What a deep
this
thinker
particular-
you are, Fadwani.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, Altu Baba. So that was Mahagauri Mondays for you, Banjan. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful Durgashtami, and tomorrow is Navami, and then Dashami, and then we'll be done with our Navaratri. So as of tomorrow, we're technically done.
Yeah.
So kal definitely tune in karna bhuliega mat. We will see see you tomorrow right here on Radio D Hotties, right here on your iOS, Android and also on Facebook and on YouTube. अगर पसंद आया जरूर शेयर करिएगा. इसी के साथ हम आपको बोलेंगे गुड नाइट,
शब्बा खैर,
जय माता दी एंड प्यार भरा.
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi, this is Akshay Kumar and you are listening to me on Radio D Hotties with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.